Good morning, sir. Welcome to News Flow TV 247. Deputy Speaker House of Assembly Benjamin Kanun has made it known that there is a work on the ground for the release of Mercy in Kanun. Do you think they are using this one to play politics? Because I can see that Benjamin Kanun himself want to become Abia State Governor. Maybe he's thinking toward that side that if I can have, the credit of soliciting for the release of Nnamdi Kanu, it will win the sympathy of people of Southeast and Abia states in particular. Or do you think like that also?
How can they walk the talk? This is not the first time we are hearing Nnamdi Kanu will be released, Nnamdi Kanu will be released, Nnamdi Kanu so time, the Eastern governors, elder statesmen, Ohanese, Igbo professionals, Igbo think tanks, global Biafran agitators, victorians of war have also said a lot of things. Benjamin Kanu, the Deputy Speaker of the Federal Government, have not been achieved. It has not been achieved. So coming out from that angle, you can remember also some time ago, a few days ago or a few months ago, thereabout, the Minister of State for Foreign Affairs, Bianca, made a similar statement. We can't keep on saying it, Is this a kind of delayed tactics? Is this a kind of, trying to put people's hope? Is it a kind of trying to use it, to tame the ongoing insecurity in the Southeast? What are they trying to achieve? Because it looks as if they can only talk but not seeing the work. But no matter how you look at it, from what we are gathering so far, Nnamdi Kanu is overdue and should not be unnecessarily be kept in illegal DSS custody. That is an indictment. That is provocative. That is wickedness. That is injustice and marginalization of the symbol of the Igbo race. As I'm talking to you now, Nnamdi Kanu records above governors, senators, whatever the entire South and Southeast Nigeria. Nnamdi Kanu, is at the peak of all of them. Nnamdi Kanu has mastered the trend and the consciousness of the Biafran people. And he knew that they are building their trust on him. And that trust is what Nnamdi Kanu has come to be. A global recognized agitator for the emancipation of Africa and the black man. And of course, under a sovereign kingdom called Biafra. That is what Nnamdi Kanu represents. And he has shown that he cannot be bought over. You know what it means? Money cannot, be used against his interests. So I think an outstanding Igbo man and an Igbo son, we must give it to him, resilient and consistent and persistent. Nnamdi Kanu has done it to the extent, we are seeing global solidarity for Biafran restoration. Amazing. Amazing. If the world is to decide about a nation anywhere in the world today, I'm telling you that the Biafran file is already at the table where it's supposed to be. And what the foreign minister, Russian foreign minister, making a statement telling the United Nations to recognize and react based on the Biafran Charter, the Self-Determination Charter. Of course, talking about people should seek self-determination, and the United Nations should not continue to suffocate them. Look at what Sowore is also saying. Sowore went as far as went to Canada, and started making advocacy for the release of Nnamdi Kanu, because Nnamdi Kanu has become the symbol of reality in Africa, and we must give it to him currently now. Whether they are making statement or not, whether they are making anything or not, the situation is that whether it has a political interest or not, the situation is that Bola Ahmed Tinunbu should do the needful and do not make it look as if you are using Nnamdi Kanu to threaten the North over break of this country, because what is going on currently now looks like that tax bill might jeopardize the current existence of Nigeria as an entity. There's a lot of crisis ongoing within the circle of the tax bill. There's a lot of crisis going within the issue of state police, local government autonomy, which the North are no longer comfortable with.
Wow.
One of the things that keep Nigeria in unity is the money they share. If me and you are doing business and we cannot be able to share money, what's the essence of doing business? So it's likely everybody will go their separate way.
Do you think they see they still have issue with local government autonomy?
They are having issue with everything that has to do with Bola Ahmed Tinunbu's policies.
Why do you think it's so? Because local government autonomy is a welcome development, and why do you think they always?
Because I can tell you that a lot of state governors are saying that they will handle the fund. A lot of state governors from the north are saying, they cannot be able to pay those local government with the current reform that is going on.
Telling you that they were not able to stand as a state in the first place.
Of course now, because they know that's what we are talking about. And if you look at it very well, Lagos State, apart from crude oil, seems to be the richest state in Nigeria.
Without oil.
And without oil, so imagine 80% of revenue going back to Lagos. Do you know what it means? Imagine MTN, call and everything going back without, you understand? You know what it means? So those are some of the things about the reform, and it looks like the president himself is bent on pushing the tax bill. And if he could not to push the tax bill to a certain point, Nnamdi Kanu will become the symbol of threat to the north. And Bola Ahmed Tinubu might not hesitate to release him based on that angle, but he will be disappointed because it is not an interest to the Biafran agitation. But they want to make it look as if it's an interest to Bola Ahmed Tinubu continued romance on the issue of tax bill with the Northerners.
So somebody is even of the opinion that releasing of Nnamdi Kanu now is in pain. I mean, it will be very, very compulsory for President Bola Ahmed Tinubu because of the body language of Donald Trump that is coming. That fear of Donald Trump may even make Tinubu.
God, the signals are coming. The government changing. Nations are bowing. There is current realignment in the West Africa. You can see the kind of romance France is struggling to have within West Africa. You can see the American, British, Russia interest, all is centered on how do we able to catch our own within the West African countries controlled by the Francophone countries. But you can see that some of these Francophone countries are already running away from China, from France.
They are kicking France out.
So the Americans are calculating, the British are calculating, some all these world powers are already calculating, and they're seeing a modern nation that can be at par with them, a kingdom. I always refer to Biafra as a kingdom, that will be at the same level of recognition, considering the fact the global impact the Igbo nation, the Biafran, has made all over the world. Not only about agitation, in all areas of endeavor. The Igbos has been very outstanding. And they know, they understand that. And they have done their own feasibility studies, and they discovered that, 80 million of Biafrans all over the world have the formidable force, the qualification to be a sovereign nation. Not only a sovereign nation, not a nation that would depend on foreign whatever without breeding and generating their own whatever they are going to have as revenue. They are not going to be burdened to anybody. The Igbos are industrious, and that is why they already, the Michael Robin, one of the world-class lobbyists behind the presentation of Biafran Charter to American government recently, is saying that it's already on the table of Donald Trump. And you can see Donald Trump also appointed some of his IPOB lobbyists into his cabinet, like his chief of staff. So we are looking at that direction that there's going to be maneuvering, in Nigeria. The president Bola Ahmed Tinubu is not in good relationship with Donald Trump, and it can also affect his government, like what they did under Jonathan. Buhari single-handedly funded Biden with $500 million against Donald Trump during that period. So all these things are there, and it can be another kick out for Bola Ahmed Tinunbu if it's not taken. So the pressure is already there on the side of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. The pressure is already there that he might not make it come second term. This pressure is also there that the North can threaten his impeachment.
Thank you very much.